sports. It's in the game.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And here we go, we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1.
Great.
Now Newton on first down. Completes it to Jason Witten. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. It's caught by Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, it's caught by OBJ. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Newton. He finds Beckham complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this is caught by Chris Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. Newton to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Newton. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now the Titans will line up to go for 2. To the air again, Newton. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Brooks. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back to it after the pick 6. Vick looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Took the outlaw. I got one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Cooks. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Vick to throw on 4th down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Keep playing offense all game. Whoa! Let's get it.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Now here's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st down, Newton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. Newton throwing again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Vick to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Vick. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Throwing, Vick. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a gain of 14. Vick operating on 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out right. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He gets it to Cooks. 13 yards down to the 13.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flush, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing, and that's maybe what we saw.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. And he will have a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.